Why, hello everyone! I'm your lovely host Innocent, and welcome to The Raven Remastered. Ooh. Now, full disclosure, I have never played the original Raven game, or the Raven Legacy, or whatever it's called, but the lovely people down at THQ Nordic sent me a copy of The Raven Remastered, so shout out to Florian. Shout out to Florian. They were kind enough to send me a copy, and while watching the cinematic trailer-esque portions of it, I was watching them side by side, and I could definitely tell that the graphics and definitely the lighting was the main thing that enhanced in that one. So let's see what this game has to offer, huh? Oh, chapter 1 it is. Yes. Also, I do apologize if there's any weird noises. I have a window open because it's hot. If you're stuck, try talking to all characters. Good to know. From all I know, this is a really cool whodunit type of game, so I'm excited. I'm really excited. I love mystery games. Especially murder mystery games. That's why Danganronpa is one of my favorites. But I don't know why I'm still talking. I kind of want to experience this opening cutscene, but it's mostly credits right now, so. Hello, this is loud.
Thrilled, Miss Pendry.
Ow.
The Raven's heir. Soon as one of them's caught, another one takes his place. Hey, Harold, have
Hello?
you read this?
Hello, it's frozen.
Harold?
Oh no. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Harold?
This is part of the cinematic trailer, so.
Harold? You hear me? This is no time for fun and games.
Calm down. I'm a copper. We're on the same side.
A copper? What are you doing here? And where's Harold?
Harold? Well, there's another guard back there unconscious. That's probably him. The Eye of the Sphinx. Where is it?
It's there.
Oh, good. Then he hasn't got it yet.
You mean the Raven's heir?
Shh! Turn it off. He's gonna steal the eye.
But how do you know?
Doesn't matter. All that matters is that we catch him. Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you understand? You and me, mate. We'll be heroes.
Are we really going to be
All right,
heroes?
now, we just have to...
And it's gone.
what?
Halt!
Oh, this is so loud.
Stop! You're under arrest!
Oh, they're dead. What an interesting mask. The composing of this opening scene reminds me of Sweeney Todd. I really like it. It really does. It's kind of scary. Oh my god. Also, this is beautiful. Music is so fucking loud. Jeez. I don't know if I can pause this cutscene, so I'm not going to. Because I don't want to skip it. Nice and pretty, huh? so pretty. Although the graphics are a little bit cartoony, it's very pretty. Okay, black screen. Cool. Oh.
Hands up!
I don't have time to play. I'm on duty.
No, you just made the kids sad.
You're funny, but you don't look like a real cop. You don't even have a revolver.
He should go away. Who is he? Toy gun. I don't know.
Why do you need the gun?
It's the Raven. He was gunned down, so now I need a
What?
pistol.
Dead birds don't need guns. Nor do live ones.
You don't know who the Raven is, do you? He's the greatest burglar ever. He stole paintings from the Louvre and those priceless eggs with gold and diamonds and stuff. And Bobby Dobbs says he replaced the crown jewels with rhinestones.
I know who the Raven was. Although, I don't quite buy that bit about the crown jewels.
Who is he?
What's your name, boy?
My name is Matthew
Okay.
Miller,
And where are you from, Matthew Miller?
from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. But my mom and I live in England now. She's taking care of some rich old lady. We're on our way to Venice at the moment. We're taking a cruise on a big ship.
Impressive. You've already seen half the world. I've spent my entire life in Switzerland.
Must be really boring.
You do know these days there are thieves far more dangerous than your old Raven. 2 days ago, a precious ruby was stolen from the British Museum. There was an explosion. A guard was severely injured.
Really?
Yeah. And you know what the papers say?
You talk too much, Constable.
Zellner, monsieur. Anton Jakob Zellner.
Or did he pull a gun on you?
No, monsieur.
Get a move on.
Inspector Legrand.
Legrand.
It's a great honor to work with a celebrity like you.
We appreciate the support of the Swiss police, but it'd be better if you'd remain seated and keep an eye on things.
I would like to help, sir.
But, monsieur, surely I can be of assistance, somehow. I saw a safe being loaded.
We have everything under control. If you'll excuse me, I'll be in the first freight car at the back of the train for the rest of the trip.
I'm not here to enjoy the beautiful scenery. I am a good observer, and I have finally honed powers of deduction.
Sure you do.
Thanks to that.
I watched the people on the platform in Zurich. I know, for example, that man over there is a violinist.
That would be more impressive if there weren't a violin case next to him.
And I believe that the gentleman in the next carriage is a German doctor on his way to Italy to take up a new position.
And what gives you that idea?
There's the rod of Asclepius engraved on his cufflink. And he's carrying a German-Italian dictionary.
Maybe he's just taking a holiday in Italy, following in Goethe's footsteps.
Too much luggage. And no, he's not retiring to Italy either. The suitcases are too shabby for me to believe that he can afford to retire in
Jesus.
his late 50s.
All right then, Constable...
Zellner.
Constable Zellner. If you're such a clever fellow, what am I doing on this train?
He's a detective. And they said they're working together.
I think you're looking for someone.
You're just guessing. If I were looking for someone, I wouldn't spend the trip cooped up in a freight car, now would I?
Well, that would seem to indicate that you're guarding something.
And what
Very
might
true.
it be?
A jewel, whatever's inside the safe, money. That?
I really couldn't say. But it must be very important.
Why is that?
Because you are very important. They wouldn't have assigned the case to you if it were just a trifle.
Let's assume that we really are transporting something
Very
very important on this train. And let's assume that it really is my job to see that it arrives safely. Then why isn't the train crawling with police?
More men are unnecessary to not arouse attention or suspicion, really.
You don't want to arouse attention.
Évident, but why not?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
You've got a vivid imagination.
I don't know.
I'll give you that. Well, that is impressive, I admit. But the fewer people involved, the better. We'll get along fine without you.
Damn.
You won't.
Won't? Pardonnez-moi.
I can help, and I will help. You're in my country, and I've been ordered to assist you. And that's exactly what I'll do, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Clever and stubborn. Your commitment speaks volumes, Zelna. But this is my show, and I don't need you. Bon voyage.
But how do you know?
He's like, fuck off, I don't need your fucking help, Jesus.
Oh, hello.
You cheated.
I did what?
I saw you talking to the German doctor on the platform. He told you everything himself, and you were just pretending to put two and two together.
And what of it? Do you know who that is? That's Inspector Nicholas Legrand.
Okay.
You have to impress him if you want to work with him.
I'm going to tell on you.
You'd really tell on me? To the very policeman who shot your dear Raven?
It was him?
Mm-hmm. Hunted and killed Europe's most famous burglar. That's how he got his start.
I won't tell him a thing.
I wouldn't either. All right, Matthew. I have to do my work now.
Everyone calls me Matt. Well, except for my mom. She calls me Maddie, as if I were a little kid.
You talk too much, young child.
Whether Legrand wants my help or not, I'll keep my eyes open. Maybe I can change his mind.
Okay, do you want to know the game? Let me play the tutorial. To examine an item, just click on it. Click on the sandwich paper on the table.
This morning, I thought I wouldn't be hungry because of all the excitement. Thankfully, I bought a sandwich with me anyway.
If you move the mouse over the sandwich paper again, you'll see the cursor's shape has changed to a text. The bottom of the screen saying take the yeah. The clipping! Very good. Move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. That's where the inventory is. You can see... Oh, there we go. In your case, all the items Constable Zelna is carrying, left-click on the sandwich paper. Now you can use the sandwich paper on the other object to move it to the apple core. Oh no, the clipping! Stop. Oh god. The clipping. Open the inventory again, click on the sandwich paper. Right-click on the sandwich paper, come on.
I wrapped the apple core in the sandwich paper. That way I can carry it without making a mess of my trouser pocket. Still, I'd prefer not to have to carry them all day.
Of course, you can use the items inside the inventory on each other. Left-click the paper napkin. And...
The napkin came with the croissant I bought at the train station. A guilty pleasure. I don't need that either.
Why is it clipping so much? Let's get rid of it. Dump the letter from your inventory into the ashtray. Why? Why? That wasn't too hard, was it?
All right.
Okay, I didn't get to read all that. I really like the music in this. It's really nice, and it reminds me of... It really does remind me of Sweeney Todd. Examine the book. Observe the violinist.
The violinist is a good-looking fellow, and he's traveling through the most beautiful mountain landscape in the world. But one can only hope that his violin is better tuned than he.
Examine book.
The Vicarage in the Mirror. A detective novel by my favorite author, Lady Clarissa Westmacott. For years now, I've been trying to convince my theater group to stage one of her plays.
Examine.
I'll leave it
Okay.
there. I'll pick it up before I get off.
Okay. Talk to the violinist. Why this angle?
Hello,
He seems
sir.
nervous.
Hello.
Who are you?
If I'm not mistaken, you're a violinist.
That's true.
A wonderful instrument. The violin music touches the soul.
In inappropriate ways.
That's why I learned to play it.
Do you play in an orchestra?
No, orchestras aren't really part of my world.
Huh?
A solo violinist. The best soloists travel a great deal and make a pile of money. Or so they say.
In that case, I'm probably not one of the best.
Where are you traveling to?
Are you traveling to Istanbul non-stop?
No. I'll transfer in Venice
Oh.
to a ship. I'm on my way to Cairo.
Oh.
Cairo.
I'm performing at a reception in the Egyptian Museum there.
Well then. Unusual occurrences.
I'm sure your recital will be a great success. But tell me, did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Anything unusual?
Anything at all?
Persons acting suspiciously, for instance.
For heaven's sake, is there cause for concern?
Everything is in order, sir. We Swiss are just very cautious people.
I understand. No, I didn't notice anything.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Wallet and pills? Why do I have pills?
I bought it last week at a flea market. I like it because it tells a story.
tells a story.
I suppose the previous owner bought himself a newer one. This one still works just fine, though.
Okay.
Pills for my heart. I'm supposed to take one if I have trouble. My daughter insisted that I take them with me. She was strongly against this little adventure, but I wasn't about to change my mind.
Okay. Oh. Hey, look out the window. Okay. It is beautiful out there.
We Swiss are crazy about trains. We don't just have a lot of railroads. We have the most beautiful ones in the world.
Open the window.
Would you be so kind as to close the window? I don't want to sit in the draft.
Oh, pardon me.
He seems suspicious. Oh, that's how we walk.
Very kind of you. Thanks. Pardon me.
No problem. The uniform is waterproof. Mr.
Lucian.
Professor Edgar Lucien.
Oh, a professor. Are you a scientist? Do you teach at the Sorbonne?
No, I work at the British Museum.
You don't say.
The thing at the museum, yes?
So, you were, shall we say, an eyewitness to the burglary 2 days ago?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, no?
Well, there was a lot of commotion, but I didn't really pay much attention to it.
There was a break-in your museum, and it didn't concern you?
Well, let's just say that nothing that's happened in the last 2,000 years concerns me.
Oh, really? Is anything suspicious, my dear?
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Here? On the train? No. I can't say that I have. Although I did spend most of the time in my compartment.
Huh. Why did we have a change of... Inspector Legrand?
The famous Inspector Legrand is on this train. I imagine you know him.
No. Should I?
You don't know him? And you also don't know what he's doing here?
No. Well, why should I?
Just a thought. You're a representative of the British Museum. There's a guarded safe on the train.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to imply. And now, please excuse me.
No, one more question, please.
May I ask where you are going?
Of course. To Venice. I'm going to meet some colleagues
Oh, yeah?
there.
Oh, Venice. A beautiful city, or so I'm told.
Indeed. But I really have to take my leave now.
Okay, goodbye.
I don't want to take up any more of your valuable time, but you do understand, don't you, that what
Clipping.
concerns me is the present.
Clipping!
Especially the robbery at the museum.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's just... I'm in rather a hurry.
You'll get in touch if you notice anything unusual, won't you, Professor?
Of course, Constable.
Good day.
What's this?
What's the matter, sir?
The door. I can't open it.
Ah, we'll sort it out somehow. The compartment is locked.
But I didn't lock it. I don't even have a key. I asked the steward. He was going to bring me one, but he never came back.
Someone locked it.
Find the steward. He needs to bring me the key immediately.
Calm down, Professor. I'll see what I can do.
You don't understand. I have to get back in my compartment.
All right, just wait here.
Calm, calm, calm. Where am I where scribble? Oh. Oh. You didn't tell me about this in the tutorial. Lock compartment door. It's locked from the outside on us. And from it. Who did the thing? Who did? Who did? Who done did this? Who done did this? Who done do?
I don't believe it. I never thought I'd ever meet you.
Pardon me, but we'd prefer...
It's all right, Miss Miller. I'd like to speak to the inspector.
Unfortunately, just a constable, Lady Westmacott. I'm reading The Vicarage in the Mirror right now, for the 5th time at least.
That's nice, Constable...
Zellner. Anton Jakob Zellner.
This is my companion, Miss Miller.
A pleasure.
What are you doing here?
May I ask what you're doing here? Are you on holiday?
Holiday? Yes, so to speak. The first and last holiday of my life.
Madam?
I've been writing since I was a little girl. It became my job, and now I've stopped. So, this must be a holiday.
You quit writing? Impossible. I have all of your books. Your Detective Partout is my favorite character.
Then I have bad news for you. I killed the old witch off years ago.
I love this lady.
I don't understand.
I'd rather not discuss my work, Constable.
Oh, well, fine.
Where are you traveling to?
Are you traveling to Istanbul, Lady Westmacott?
No, we are on our way to Venice. From there, we will take a ship to Cairo. As you may know, I have a penchant for archaeology. I fund a few excavations in Egypt. I traveled to Egypt by ship as a young woman. And now I'm doing it again as an old woman.
I see.
So the violinist and the writer are going to the same place. Fun.
As a writer, you must be very observant. Am I right? I mean, you have to study the behavior of people around you to create the characters in your novels, don't you?
I solved the mystery of human nature a long time ago, Mr. Zellner. Since then, most people just bore me.
Really? I had the impression you were eyeing me suspiciously as I came in.
What do you want to know, Constable?
The archaeologist, the violinist.
Did you notice the man who just walked into the next carriage with a cup of tea?
I did. He seemed nervous. He was waiting at the bar for the steward, and since the steward never appeared, he elected to help himself. He took 2 biscuits.
He seems pretty young, but he's already a professor at the British Museum.
Interesting. I'll have to talk to him later. Just out of courtesy, of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Did you notice the blonde man with the violin case?
Oh?
I certainly did. He introduced himself and tried to make a good impression. People like him are drawn to wealth and fame, like moths to a flame.
But his charms failed on you.
I know him by name. David Kreutzer. He was a drain on my friend's purse.
Do you think he has a money problem?
People like him always have a money problem. No matter how much you give them, they always spend twice as much and complain that they have far too little.
Jesus. Well,
did you notice anyone else? What about the doctor?
I notice that you've asked me about everyone, except for the inspector who went in the direction of the freight car a few minutes ago. Isn't that the Frenchman? who made his name when he caught the raven?
I wouldn't quite say caught.
Well, shot. Why don't you ask me about him and my theory about what he's doing here?
Okay.
I don't think we should discuss Inspector Legrand's investigation in public.
Legrand, right. That was his name. Will he save the day again? Or will you, Constable?
As much as I'd like to keep talking, duty calls.
You were right.
Madam?
I did observe you as you came in. You seemed so... eager.
It's been a long time since I've had a chance to prove myself, madam.
And this is it. Your chance.
I do hope so.
Then grab it. Even small people can make big changes, as my friend Ronald likes to say.
Oh, yes,
I
Ronald.
shall do my best.
She does not like me. But this is a lot of fun. Oh, hey. Hey, how are you doing? How you doing? Hi.
Ah, Mr.
Zellner.
Right. How can I help you?
I don't know who the fuck this is, but anything suspicious?
Tell me, did you notice anything suspicious here on the train or in Zurich?
You mean, except for the fact that my suitcase was stolen on the platform? No. Is there any reason to be concerned?
No, just routine.
Constable Zellner, please don't think I'm naive. I spotted the inspector from Interpol. Legarde is his name, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Legrand.
If you say so. At the train station in Zurich, he put a cash box into the safe, and then kept close watch as it was loaded onto the train. Don't tell me that a man at his pay grade routinely tramps across the Alps just to keep an eye on cash boxes.
A cash box? Like the ones you'd find in safe deposit boxes?
Precisely. And I believe we both have a good idea just what's inside.
Okay. Cash box?
I do indeed have a theory, but what's yours?
A ruby was stolen in London. One of the legendary Eyes of the Sphinx. The second jewel, an emerald, is rumored to be in a Swiss bank vault, if I remember correctly. Both jewels were supposed to be exhibited together in Cairo for the first time in 50 years. It does make one wonder.
Indeed.
Robbery in London?
Any news about the robbery
His
in London?
ear's weird.
Quite something, wasn't it? It must have been professionals. The way they disabled one of the best security systems in the world.
What is this?
Most impressive.
People were injured.
Well, one cannot execute a robbery of that scale without collateral damage. It seems like the Raven has finally found a worthy successor. We can look forward to new and spectacular coups.
I'm afraid I won't enjoy his exploits this time around if the new Raven is so reckless.
That's your prerogative.
Newspaper?
May I borrow your newspaper?
You can take the section with the article on the burglary. You're interested in that bit, aren't you?
You caught me out.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Conductor?
There's something else. Do you know where the conductor is?
I'd like to know that myself. I told him to search for my missing suitcase in Zurich. He hasn't got back to me yet. He's probably in cahoots with the thieves, and didn't bother getting back on the train. If we don't crack down on vermin like them, the rabble will rule the world one day.
Well, at the moment, we still don't know what really happened.
He is not here doing his job. That's bad enough.
Auf Wiedersehen, Dr. Gebhardt.
Goodbye, Constable. It was a pleasant chat, really.
What is wrong with your ear? Alright, let's go outside. Saloon car. Or was that where I just was? No, that was where I just was. Okay.
I strongly suspect that the door is locked. No, it's open.
Gasp. What are you doing?
Hello? Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the yard. And this is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
A trap?
Then I was right. You really do want to lure someone into a trap.
That's none of your business.
Perhaps that someone recently struck in London.
And how would I bait my trap then?
With an eye? An eye on its way from Zurich to Cairo?
Someone has done his homework. Well done, Constable.
I talked to people on the train.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight
Yes,
car.
really.
Oh, really?
Anyway.
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur.
Aye, aye. I don't know how that has anything to do with this. What?
What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur?
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And, Constable Zellner?
Yes?
Don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Maybe.
Understood.
Huh.
An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
Okay. Sure. I don't understand what's going on. Look behind the bar. Okay.
I suppose the steward won't object to me having a look around in his absence. The steward probably uses the scissors on hard-to-open packages. These days, nearly everything is sealed up tight. A colleague recently told me about dry powdered soup in small bags. I couldn't believe
What?
it. The pad on which the steward writes orders, empty. Maybe he didn't use it because there's not much
fair
to
enough.
do today.
Okay.
Butterscotch. I've loved them since I was a child. Their only drawback, they don't play nice with false teeth. Maybe if I just suck it.
I don't know why that's funny, but it is.
I don't need the pad, but the pencil might come in handy.
Okay.
Perhaps he keeps the compartment keys in there.
Nope.
Locked. The lock is so cheap that I could easily pick it. If I want to impress Legrand, I should probably just do it. He's famous for his unconventional methods.
No. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't do it. Oh, come on. No. No study. You're still waiting? I didn't go this way, so let's go this way. It's a door! Map.
The large map shows the different routes of the Orient Express. This train began in Paris and ends in Istanbul as usual. Unfortunately, it will make most of its journey without me.
Oh yeah?
This is the first car. The coal tender should be directly beyond this door, and in front of it, the engine.
Okay. This is a very small train.
The train covers a distance of more than 3,000 kilometers and stops at a dozen places. In many cities, they entertain the travelers with local specialities and culture and adventure, especially in southeastern Europe.
Okay.
Should I ask for an autograph? That will be quite unprofessional. But on the other hand...
I wouldn't. That's just because it's very unprofessional.
There could be many reasons for the violinist shaking hand. Strained nerves, an illness. My money's on alcohol. It wouldn't be the first musician who ruined his career that way.
Okay.
I don't know what more to ask. He hasn't noticed anything suspicious.
Okay.
He doesn't make a very balanced impression. And he, of all people, isn't bothered by a robbery in his own museum.
You're just saying this out loud, right next to him. Okay.
Professor Lucien?
Yes? Do you have the key?
Actually, I wanted...
Please. I have to go back to my compartment.
Okay. Where would the steward be?
Mrs. Miller made a good impression. She wanted to protect Lady Westmacott from me, a pushy admirer. Very diligent. But she does seem a little nervous and tense. I imagine she has her work cut out for her with Matt. And a difficult boss, from what they say. Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
The little boy, Matt, he's your son?
Oh, yes. Has he done something?
No. I've already met him. Clever little fellow.
We always call him Professor because he's so precocious. If only someone could just drive the mischief out of him.
Notice anything?
Did you notice anything unusual on the train?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I was totally focused on my work.
She's always got an awful lot to do, my Mary.
You have to tell me if that's not all right with you.
Good Lord, child. Knit as much as you want.
So, nothing out of the ordinary.
No, Constable.
Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Goodbye, Constable.
That's adorable. Okay, let me look at my notes. Mary and Matt. Aww. That's adorable. Just adore her. To me, she's the greatest author of the century and certainly the most successful. It's such a shame that she stopped writing. Oh no, that's yeah. Let's see. I guess I have to wait. No. Fuck off that. Look at the toothpicks.
The steward must have forgotten the toothpicks. Normally he would offer them discreetly after dinner.
I will take one. I now have a repertoire of things. I don't want to pick the lock. I really don't. Is there like a save game? Okay. Save it and
I need a bit of wow.
on it. Bit of wire or something. there's a radio there.
A shortwave radio. It's amazing how small these things have become in the last 10 years.
Turn on the radio! Music lover. Okay, I don't know what else I can do. Maybe I'm just stupid. I mean, yes, I'm very stupid, but that's not the question I need to be asking now, should I? Really, where could the stewardess be other than... Sir! Other than inside the locked door.
The little label on the door reads Baroness von Trebitz. Blue blood on the Orient Express.
Yes, what is it?
Whoever that is, James, ask them whether they found my purse and then closed the door. The noise on this train is driving me crazy.
Lost purse?
You're missing a purse. Was it stolen?
At the very least, I cannot find it, sir.
It was stolen.
When was the last time the Baroness saw her purse?
What?
In Zurich, on the platform, sir.
I just asked where you last saw your purse.
In Zurich on the platform. James, tell him that I still had it when I got out to stretch my legs.
The Baroness says...
Maybe you lost it there.
What?
The Baroness never loses anything.
That says loses!
I never lose anything.
Very well then. I shall be on the lookout for your purse. If I might ask you a few questions about your fellow passengers.
I thought he was looking for my purse. James, tell him to look for my purse.
The Baroness wishes that you search for her purse.
But couldn't we perhaps... All right. First, the purse. I will have a look around.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Perhaps a thoughtful conductor noticed that Professor Lucien wasn't in his compartment and locked it. I need the right key or a proper tool to get the door open.
Yeah. I didn't want that. I wanted to see... This is not what I wanted. Okay. Since I'm obviously stuck and I don't know what I'm doing, I'm probably gonna end this here. Because, God, I'm stupid. Well, I don't have much to compare this version of the game to, like, the original, because I haven't played it, but it is very pretty. Like, the graphics are a bit iffy, or at least the models of the people are a bit iffy, and the lip syncing is off, and there's clipping galore, but with all of that, it's still a very pretty game. I might come back to this a little bit later. I don't know how much I'm actually interested in the story. I'm very quiet because it's fully voice acted and everything, but if you guys enjoyed this, leave a like on the video and let me know if I should continue. If not, well, even if you do or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all so very soon. He doesn't know. I just wanted him to face forward. I just want you to face forward before I can do the outro. Turn around. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope to see you all so very soon. Peace out. Bye-bye. The controls in this game are going to be the death of me.